There's not much we know of the sea. So far, humanity's only seen the tip of the iceberg to this day. A huge part of the sea is not discovered yet, and from what we have seen, there's a lot of dangerous animals that live in the sea, the ones that we know so far. So stay tuned as we unveil the top 10 deadliest animals on the planet. Enjoy. Number 10. The sea snake. Starting our list, we have none other than the sea snake, and there is not one particular species. Rather, this category involves 30 to 50 different species of sea snake. They can mostly be found in warm waters in the Indian Ocean and tropical waters in the Pacific. They are about 2 meters long on average, and their origin is frankly the cobra family. This alone says a lot about their character and instincts. The sea snake is not particularly aggressive, but the main reason they are on our list is because their highly toxic venom. It is so strong that 3 drops of it is enough to kill 8 people. And that is a lot, trust me. They tend to hide from humans, but still, we recommend that you don't just go charging in, testing your luck. In the unlucky event, if you are bitten and envenomed, you are in trouble. And don't count too much on the wetsuit, as they can penetrate it pretty easy. Number 9. The lionfish.
On the plains of Africa, it just doesn't belong here.
Don't let the name fool you. The lionfish is a very dangerous kind of fish you don't want to be around. They also have a very beautiful and attractive look that can easily be taken for granted. They have spines that won't kill you, but the venom will that is contained in them. A very painful experience that you would actually wish that you were dead. The good and pleasant news for us humans is that they're not an ambush-like fish ready to poke in every given situation. They're more of a defensive type. They use stings only as a defensive mechanism. The lionfish can be found in the Caribbean or the Eastern Atlantic, places that you should watch carefully when you're a diver, and a suggestion to admire this deadly animal from a distance. Number 8. Stingrays.
For over 100 million years, the stingray has roamed the oceans.
Stingrays, a very elegant creature with beautifully shaped bodies. You remember the famous crocodile hunter? A stingray was responsible for the death of Steve Irwin on the coast of Australia. He was particularly stung by the cold-blooded killer, the Australian bull ray, one of the largest species of stingrays in the whole world. And this is the reason why they're on our list in the 7th spot. But don't worry, they're not all bad. The chance of you dying by a sting from a stingray, of all things, is next to nothing. They do not attack swimmers and divers. They only act defensively with a sting that has a very potent venom, some species even fatal, only when you step on them while they're resting. So try to stay away and watch your step when you are in action. Number 7. Cone snail.
Just in a garlic butter sauce. But with some 40,000 different species of snails.
Next on our list, we have one of the unusual ones. And I say unusual because when you are asked about the deadliest ocean animals, a snail rarely comes to mind. The cone snail is about 15 to 20 centimeters long and looks quite innocent. But a single drop of their venom is enough to kill 20 men. And information not to be taken lightly. A bit of bad news for the shell collectors, but I wouldn't go near an animal like this. Stay away for your own safety. Cone snails are far away from the aggressive side of things, but rather harpoon their prey with hollow teeth and inject lethal venom through it. The cone snail can be seen in deep reef waters, all the way from the Indian Pacific Oceans to the Caribbean and Red Seas, and also along the nearest on the coast of Florida. Though it has been seen that the ones who are lurking on the Indo-Pacific region tend to have more powerful venom, there is a nickname for the cone snail, the cigarette snail, pointing to the fact that you have enough time for one cigarette before the venom kills you. Number 6. The Great Barracuda. Now that right there is a name that screams with danger. How many of you have the horror stories of 2 meters long barracudas with sharp teeth that leap out of the water and seriously injure some unsuspecting people on the boat? There are no such thing as flying killer fish. But on our list, in number 6, we have the Great Barracuda that is known to have attacked people in the past. They usually attack to steal prey from a spear, so to all of the divers that don't actually do this, you're safe. You have no reason to worry. The Great Barracuda has a very torpedo-like appearance with 2 rows of razor-sharp teeth at the front. And if that's not enough, Here is one more reason to add to the list of why you shouldn't go near them, make contact with them, and definitely not to eat them. Why? Here's why. Their flesh sometimes contains toxin, which can cause a lot of serious symptoms, from vomiting to leg weakness, and these can last more than 3 months. Number 5. Stonefish. Next on our list, we have the stonefish, a perfect example that you don't have to be big to pose a threat. Even with their 30 to 40 centimeter long bodies, they spell out a huge amount of danger. Together with their very capable camouflage, which is beyond compared to any other fish out there, is another bonus to their effectiveness as predators in the ocean. It reserves the fifth spot on our list because this is the most venomous fish in the world. Its venom can cause excruciating pain, temporary paralysis, and even heart failure. However, there are 2 good things for us to tell you. After this, there is a very effective antidote out there. And second, they don't actually use their venom that often, only as a defensive mechanism. Despite having this powerful tool at their disposal, they actually kill prey with quick attacks instead. Number 4. The flower urchin. An urchin is one of the deadliest creatures in the ocean. No way, right? Well, this particular one, the flower urchin, reserves the 4th spot on our list for a reason. It has made its way into the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's most dangerous urchin, and trust me, that is not an easy task to do nowadays. The flower urchin has a very sharp venomous spine that makes a creature you wouldn't want to step on, as some of you might already know, but stepping on a sea urchin is no walk in the park. Well, imagine that, but this flower urchin is in a league of its own when it comes to painful defense mechanisms. It is regarded as a species of its own. The flower urchin has very potent venom that hurts like hell. A very painful period of time before you get an antidote. Yes, there is an antidote, but still, I wouldn't suggest testing it out, as their venom, besides pain, can cause temporal paralysis that may even lead to death in some cases. Number 3. Saltwater Crocodile.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work too.
When we talk about predators, we can't but mention huge reptiles. This should come with no surprise. But the place on our 3rd spot of our list goes to the saltwater crocodile, and according to some data, kill 2 people on average per year. They are considered the most dangerous animals of Australia, which is a big title, considering how big it is and how famous this continent is for deadly fauna. They are the largest crocodiles on the planet, reaching up to 1,200 kilograms. Here is an interesting fact for you to hear. They have a jaw that has 10 times more strength than that of the great white shark. Considering the size of them, the salties come with lethal power. The saltwater crocodile is regarded to have the most powerful bite on the planet. Unlike other animals on our list, the saltwater crocodile hunts both on land and in water. Although they are not as fast on land as in some of the horror stories, but they have a very quick attack that is just too much to handle for us, the poor humans, and our reflexes. Number 2. Blue-ringed octopus. It is a creature, one of a kind, weighs about 30 grams and contains enough poison to kill 20 people. The blue-ringed octopus is the tiniest animal on our list, but the deadliest of its kind. They have a very potent paralyzing venom that is 1,200 times more powerful than cyanide. This is a type of creature not to be messed around with, and they also don't mess around with you. But it will defend itself if you provoke them or step on them. So far, there hasn't been an antidote known to cure the toxin from this wonderful fella. The only way to treat it is with a treatment for the symptoms until they leave the body, which can take up to 24 hours. But hear me out, the treatment is a must as it is very dangerous not to be treated and taken lightly, an action that can result in death. Number 1. Chironex. The box jellyfish. The most dangerous ocean animal on our list is the box jellyfish. A silent predator. Yes, you heard me. A predator. Unlike other jellyfish, the box jellyfish has eyes on every side of their box-like body. And instead of waiting, they can hunt their prey. They do not hunt humans though. Only small fish and shrimps are on their menu. They contain venom to kill up to 60 people. And they are responsible for more deaths to humans in Australia than snakes, sharks, and crocodiles combined. They have been hard to find due to their transparent body and pale blue colors, that makes them almost invisible. They are mostly found in the waters of Australia and the tropical Southeast Asia. One of the most frightening facts is that their venom is so powerful and acting very quick. The sting of a box jellyfish can kill you in less than 5 minutes. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this in the future.